This is the Marshall at-home Bluetooth speaker. It combines big room-filling sound with Marshall's classic amplifier-inspired design. It's designed as a stationary home speaker rather than a portable one, and you can connect through Bluetooth, RCA, or a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary input. The RCA connection is especially nice if you want to pair the speaker with a record player that has the appropriate line level output or preamp. The first thing that stands out for this thing is the design. This looks so much more like a piece of home decor than your typical Bluetooth speaker. You get the classic black Marshall styling, textured in exterior, gold tone controls, and a recognizable script logo. On top, there are physical controls for volume, bass, and treble, which is really cool. Instead of having just to open an app every time and the music doesn't sound out quite right, you can just reach over and adjust it. This is a plug-in speaker, so it's really meant to live on a bookshelf, console, desk, or near your turntable. The Stanmore is built for a much bigger sound than you would expect from its relatively compact footprint. There's plenty of bass, but having dedicated bass and treble controls means that you can customize it to whatever you are listening to. For music, podcast, parties, or vinyl, it's a nice balance between a small Bluetooth speaker and committing to an entire traditional stereo system. Pros, powerful room-filling sound, separate bass and treble controls, excellent, beautiful styling, Bluetooth for convenient wireless listening, the RCA and 3.5 millimeter inputs for wired devices is great. Great pairing option for compatible turntables, and it doesn't require a complicated multi-speaker setup. In terms of things you need to think about, the biggest downside is that this is not a portable speaker. There's no built-in battery, so it needs to stay plugged into an outlet. It's also considerably more expensive than your basic Bluetooth speaker, so you're paying for the sound, the quality, the connectivity, and this really cool design. And while it delivers stereo sound from one enclosure, it won't give you the same stereo-wide separation as two traditional speakers positioned across a room. I would consider this if you want a really good-looking speaker that can handle multiple audio sources. It's particularly appealing if you are listening to both streaming music and vinyl, but don't want a receiver and a separate bookshelf speakers taking up your space. It's a nice middle ground between a Bluetooth speaker and a traditional home stereo setup. You get sound, physical tone controls, Bluetooth convenience, and connections for your other audio equipment, all in one package that looks great and stands out in the room. If your portability is your priority, you probably are going to look elsewhere, but if you want a speaker that's going to stay home and you care about both sound and aesthetics, this is a great, compelling option.